Glass had been made in the Whitefriars factory in central London since at least 1720, and I can remember seeing it showcased in the Design Centre in 1967. It was the toast of the town. It was astonishing. It was astronomically expensive. And then in the mid-80s, people didn't like it anymore. They were throwing it away. They considered it kitsch. That's when I started to stockpile it. Harry Powell, who's a designer at Whitefriars, went on an extended tour of the great art galleries of Europe in order to study the historic glass designs, those that featured on the major works of art. And the result was a series of designs called Glasses with Histories. This little vase was borrowed from Roman designs and showcases the hot trail glass technique, which gives a vessel texture and interest. It was going to become one of their signature designs. Harry Powell's study of German and Dutch art in the 17th century produced a series of vessels decorated with prunts, raspberry-like little jewels that reply to the body of the vessel. The sherry glass here shows them well, but the ruby bowl is a delight. In the 1930s, Whitefriars was still striving for that classical look. I mean, the pieces had a lot of ribbing, wavy ribbed on the amber piece and the vertical ribs on the large sapphire vase there. By the 1950s, however, with rising wages and the potential of mass markets, Whitefriars stepped up a gear, moved out of its ancient glass works in central London and moved into a brand new factory at Wealdstone. They managed to make the move without ever compromising the quality of the design or the craftsmanship. But for a new factory, they also needed a genius new designer, and they found one in Jeff Baxter. Now, as with all young designers, the early work is strongly influenced by dominant designers of the day. In his case, they were all from Scandinavia. Now, this is Baxter's take on the iconic Scandinavian beak vase, but he's added a little bit of Whitefriars know-how with controlled bubbles down here at the bottom. Well, designers do eventually find their own voice or style, and in Baxter's case, it was in the 1960s, in swinging London, psychedelia, and Beatles. The new look deployed vivid new colours, astonishing textures, and sculptural dazzle. Whitefriars also produced a lot of novelty items for the collector. Of course, the famous Frigga swans here. I've got a whole family. But there's doorsteps, paperweights, and the very famous Parker pen holder. Sadly, the glass furnaces at Whitefriars went cold in October 1980. But the good news is there's never been such interest in it. It's become a real celebrity glass, avidly hunted out by collectors.